Hey, it's Bozo Cow coming to you again with another stupid game. I say stupid because basically both of us tried to do something stupid, and it was pretty fun. This is like the epitome of casual DOK, I guess. Anyway, the map is Kharak Cup, and I'm playing with Peter, who's basically just like a 3v3 player, but I coaxed him into this 1v1 match just for fun because I wanted to missile ship rush someone. If you don't know what a missile ship rush is, you could probably just stay that way, honestly. But basically, the idea is that like you go up to your opponent's base. So I put one salvager on RUs in the beginning. The second one's gonna go on there once it's produced. I get sand skimmer fabrication early, and then I get missile ship fabrication once I can. And then I build missile ships out of the production cruiser and try to bomb his eco. It's basically stupid. Like it doesn't ever actually work, but it's a lot of fun to try. So. And then Peter, what's he gonna do? He is like, the only thing he ever does is just assault ship rush. So he's gonna do that, and that's gonna be fun too. So it'll be a fun match. I'm making some sand skimmers just so that I can see what's going on the map. Empty Soul sent me some replays of him playing with Garmulator on Kharak Cup, and he always put his probe, like his sensor, down here, and I was like, that's a good spot. So I started doing that too. This sand scanner, meanwhile, going to take out this scanner. Seeing this, I knew that he salvaged his base runner, because it's basically like, if you put your scanner here, that's what you're doing every time. So it's like, okay, it's going to be either like a PC first, or it's going to be some kind of a rush. I already know that. But I mean, it's Peter, so I know it's an assault ship rush. Actually, I should have expected that his production cruiser would be like over here somewhere, but I did not have the foresight to think of that. Now, he put his carrier on top of his resources, which is kind of silly. This is actually not usually good because then your salvagers have to move out of the carrier to drop the resources off. But this will actually inadvertently help him in some ways because it makes it a bit harder to bomb his eco. His assault ship fabrication is on the way. My missile ship fabrication is on the way, so things are looking pretty even, I guess. I mean, basically we're both just gonna wipe each other's ecos, but and then it gets ridiculous after there. I love this like production cruiser just chilling out over here. Like, I have no idea that it's here. It's hilarious. That's why there is something to be said actually for like defensive scanners like the one that he put down, because he knows where I am, but I have no idea where he is. And I set up these 3 sand skimmers here, and I'm like, there's nothing going on over here. I basically knew his production cruiser wasn't here, but I think I wanted to check anyway, so I go in for like a little dive a bit later. I'm going to take my first artifact, which is important because I basically know I'm going to get rushed at this point. Right, first missile ship coming out, first assault ship coming out, so pretty even in that regard. He's getting the upgrade already. Good on you. Good on you. That's going to make him a lot more effective, having the upgrade already. I'm not. Upgrades, that's for lame people. First missile ship is out. So in case you don't know the idea here, this is an anti-air unit, right? So it's useless against like ground, except it has this handy little direct fire barrage, which does like not too much, but it has a very high DPS. And so if your opponent is standing still or they're too big to dodge it, you can actually put a lot of damage out on them. So for instance, these salvagers here, juicy, succulent salvagers, because a lot of players at this level aren't going to move them when they start getting attacked. So he's going to have like no idea. And then I go for refinery mode instead of assault ship fabrication. What a choke. This actually probably would have made this game much easier for me, but that's alright. Missile ships are in position. Here comes the barrage. If I did this against like Descara, he would move his salvagers already, but there go 3 of them. So there's a cooldown of 60 seconds, but now Peter's in my flank! Ah! I've got a second artifact coming in about like 30 seconds, but I should really cancel this. But nah, man, that'd be lame, right? Alright, so there's 5 assault ships on the field now. I'm gonna go for a carrier block, but I'm like notoriously bad at these, so... Actually, I do kind of catch these 3 off, which is pretty good. Kind of. Yeah, I'm not very good at carrier blocking, but that's alright. The salvagers are running away. Cowards. I have refinery mode, so my thought was like, well, maybe I can start mining up here or something. Right now, these assault ships have not actually killed anything, but they still have done like a massive gain, right? Because they've taken out my eco essentially. I'm coming in here now with the missile ships for the second barrage, but I'm falling asleep, so they're gonna get away, which is unfortunate. Barrage is a total miss, so that's my bad. This barrage here could be pretty good. It's also a total miss, so that's my bad. Right, 2 more assault ships gonna go down there, but all of my salvagers are off the main, which is basically all he wanted. And he's still mining, so this should give a distinct advantage to Peter, right? These assault ships are giving chase. And what am I gonna do about this, honestly? I get power reserve 1 with the idea like, well, maybe I can do a thing. So now I've got 3 in weapons here. Just gonna take that one out easily. That's, of course, thanks to the fact that my base runner scored another artifact. However, this is gonna get a bit tricky as these assault ships start pushing up toward the salvagers. Here's the weakness of missile ship rushes, right? Because, like, look, I do all this damage. I even actually got a kill. I'm quite surprised there. And now these two are going to heal back up to full health, and I can't do anything to stop them. So, if you're interested in, like, winning, I wouldn't recommend this strategy, but it's a lot of fun sometimes to just kind of mess with people. These missile ships going to get cleaned up here, so that means Peter's eco is safe. And I'm like running around the back line here like, uh-oh. At this point, I'd honestly like to just salvage all these, what are they called? Dudes. But unfortunately I can't, yeah, they're salvagers, right. You salvage salvagers. But I can't do that, unfortunately. I can drop off all their resources though, so I'm going to do that real quick. Oh, you slacker, you had a full dump of RUs and you didn't even give it to me. What a noob. Right, well, I kind of started rebuilding my eco here, but I think Peter knew it. And here he comes with the production cruiser to clean me out again. These 3 sand skimmers, like, what is our purpose in life? We've done nothing useful. I guess they could harass, like, salvagers if I really wanted to. I'm going to try to split the salvager getting attacked out of the pack, but I missed that these ones are also getting hit. Stuff is going on. You see, power reserve 1's very useful because it lets me put 2-2 on here. But these assault ships get through, and they're going to take out more salvagers. This guy getting sent out as like a sacrificial victim, I suppose. I mean, these assault ships are going down. Like, we look at the units lost, actually. Like, we're pretty much even. But, of course, the difference here is that I've had no base this whole time, so. This is troubling, though. I feel rather sandwiched with all my dudes here. These guys really should have just stayed hidden in the corner, that's right. Uh-oh. We've been spotted. 2 of the sand skimmers went down as well. I'm not really sure how that happened. You know what we should do? We should make a mod where, like, the assault ship, its AoE radius is like the entire map. I think that would be pretty fun to watch. That'd be pretty interesting. Right, well, things aren't looking too good for the flock of salvagers here. Are they actually? Yeah, they're faster than assault ships, so I mean, they do actually outrun them a little bit, but like, there's these guys down here too, so eventually they'll get run into a corner. Still trying to mine, but to no avail. Peter, though, he just keeps making more assault ships, which are not really handling this carrier at all. What would be good for him to do, I think, he's going for railguns, that's good. He should also get a production cruiser and get refinery mode, and then just start mining off 2 bases. And then he can get onto 3 bases pretty easily, and then he can get onto a lot more, etc., etc. I'm using the heal here on the base runner just to help these guys run away. I figured he was lost. And then my only thought was, if these guys can get retired, I get more money. This guy here bravely mining some RUs, which are going to be used by me for power reserve number 2 pretty soon. Look at the veterancy on this assault ship. Wow. That is pretty impressive. Actually, is Space Pirate gonna get away? And by get away, I mean like get retired. But yeah, look at that. Haha. I did not think that was gonna happen. Well, Power Reserve 2 is on the way, and I've got money for 2 base runners thanks to that retirement there. And my thought here was basically like, well, this doesn't seem to be going so well, but maybe I can just carrier rush him, lol. So that's my strategy now. Look at all these assault ships, man. Like, they've done this much damage to a carrier, which is impressive because it has 40 armor, so they do 1 damage per shot, basically. Kuzel gets away with his life. Or hers, I don't really know. Yeah, assault railguns do nothing against the carrier, basically. That's the moral of the story. You'll get to see that quite clearly in this match. They do about as much damage as it's possible for them to do. I want to make base runners, but I don't want to make them where they're going to die, so you see me like produce but then cancel them like 3 times here because they're like so close to enemy units and stuff. Hey, look, a production crew. So he's taking my advice almost exactly, except for getting this second base here. What are his resources like, I wonder? He's got enough to go for power reserves. If you see this, this means carrier rush, right? Because like, what else am I gonna do with this thing? So at that point, you can start going for power reserves and try to wreck me up that way. Yeah, base run is almost finished, but then it's like, maybe not here, so I canceled it again. But yeah, look at these assault ships. Like, I just have power 1 in self-healing, and they can't do any damage to me. It's hilarious. So I mean, this is a fight I could take all day. The assault railguns actually do like a little bit of damage, but not very much. It's quite underwhelming. The reason is because they fire like, rather than firing 255 damage, I think it is for the heavy railgun, they fire 50 damage, but 5 of them. So the DPS is the same, but then against armor, they're like a 5th as effective. And so I've got 40 armor. So basically, every shot they fire, because of not being heavy railguns, they're losing, what would that be? 160 damage. So if that gives you an idea, that's the reason why assault railguns don't function well against a carrier. Look at those sick maths. Alright, I figure it's time. I've gotten into position, basically taken no damage to speak of. The thing is, you'll see that these units, they die really fast too, right? Because like, they don't have very much range. Heavy railguns would be here, not getting shot at all, and they would do a lot more damage, but assault railguns really don't work here, so. This is definitely Peter's game to win, but the ridiculousness continues, which I think is honestly even better. My frame rate begins to drop considerably. Cody wisely ran away from that scenario, but he's coming back in. He wants more. I mean, you can see, like, I'm taking comparatively no damage compared to what I'm doing to this. Comparatively compared to, yeah. But basically, compared to what I'm doing to this army, I'm taking no damage at all here. And all of the assault ships will go down eventually. Railguns first, though, as they are less healthily. You know what I mean. Oh, look at the bunching on these units, too. It means that, like, all of them take the damage from the rockets. Cody, get out of there! It's a trap! Oh, dear. Yeah, I really got nothing to say. Assault Rail is still going down. I'm ready to take the fight to his carrier now, basically, because he doesn't have any power reserves at all. He has got a base runner, or two actually. Good play here, because that gives him power faster than researching the tech would, but like, look, he's got enough money for it, so. That would be the thing at the moment. Like, I'm at low health, but I don't even really care, because like, I can heal. I'm also making base runners finally, because the field is safe now. There's only one assault railgun, 3 assault ships right here. Cody, you made it out! What a legend. And the other thing about base runners is that they can heal your carrier like this. So this is something you commonly see when people go for carrier rush strategies, is they just like make a base runner and heal up their carrier. You could really kill this unit, but that's alright. And it makes their survivability like way higher, so. Right, I figure I don't need range here, so. Got a score to settle with these assault ships. Although I'm not sure why, actually. That doesn't seem to make much sense. Because they have, like, no damage output against me. Oh, this guy's gonna get away, too. Curse you. But yeah, really I should just focus on the carrier right here. Oh, dear. Cody, no! 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 Cody! Alright, well... There's more assault railguns chipping in damage here, but not very much. And these salvagers are having a long distance mine too now, as well as these ones that got picked off. Okay, power reserve 1, that's good, that's good. That's what you need. Artifact getting extracted, that's the second one. I'm not sure the space runner did, oh, that's odd. The space runner got both the artifacts somehow. I'm at 50% health, so I'm like, okay, I guess I'll leave now. And then I can just heal up later, right? I want to kill this assault railgun here, but my carrier's kind of dumb, and they get stuck on this rock, so that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, you can see just like one. Oh, look, Peter. How serendipitous. You can see like one power and healing was like negating the damage of an assault railgun. They really don't do very much. And now I've got another artifact, so I have more power to deal with. So I put it into range. Actually, maybe taking 2 out of range, putting it into. Actually, so I can put 4 into healing right here. That'd be nice. Right, healing up my carrier with the base runner. I've got enough money for another one. I know that I make it, I'm just not sure when. There it is. Peter coming swooping in with his carrier, but I think he'll find he doesn't like this fight. I've got 2 base runners after all, healing my carrier. This should definitely be my fight to win here, so he should really just leave. Also, having power and speed isn't helping him right now unless he wants to leave, but as you can see, he doesn't. Putting these 2, because you're in range, right? So that's good. So putting these 2 into healing would be better than... As well as, I should take out a range and put into healing too, because I'm not using range here at all, so... Both of us are noobs, basically. We suck. Anyway. His carrier's down to half health now. Almost, anyway. I can't do math, I'm sorry. He's actually healing it right now because I'm attacking his other units. No, okay, now he's going down again. Yeah, I think at launch the Galzian carrier's healing ability was like insane or something like. I can't totally remember, but it would just like, it would negate the damage of like a BC basically. Like you just have it all in healing and you won't take any damage from it. But they were like, this is a little bit overpowered, so they nerfed that, which is pretty fortunate for us, I guess. Because otherwise we'd have ridiculous carrier rushes all the time. Neither of these carriers are particularly happy right now, but Peter's is less happy than mine, and that's really all you need to win. I guess I'm going after the assault rails now, not really sure why. But they die pretty quickly, so it shan't matter at all. And because of base runner healing and also my superior power reserves, I'm basically able to just do whatever I want here. Like I was saying, refinery mode would have been so nice, because he can have his carrier fighting and have 2 bases going, so. But like, this is a lot easier to understand when you consider Peter's playstyle in 3v3, because he's just like, Refinery mode? What is that? I just go for assault ships. And actually it's really nice because then his teammates never have to worry about early aggression because they are the aggressors. Actually, we just played a match where we like really tilted two other players because we just went for like super early assault ship and heavy railgun cheese, me and him together. So it was pretty fun. So the lesson to be learned here is when there's interfracturing in the Galician party, whoever has red on their ships will win. That's the way that this works. And yeah, Peter's carrier is gonna get killed here. Who would have seen this coming, right? It's the most ridiculous game ever, basically. Oh, I've lost Group 1, yeah, because I assigned Group 1 to the enemy's carrier. What a funny game, man. So that is how not to missile ship rush. And also how not to assault ship rush. I think we both showed quite well how inept we are at doing these types of things. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you starting tomorrow for Kharak Cup number 4. Actually, I'm also going to record myself playing the games because I figure that would be pretty fun. So I'll post those as well after I'm done with that. But yeah, see you then.